Everyone's saying the South Pier was closed because of the Pelicans. But is that really true? If you've been down to the south side of the Skyway lately, you've probably heard the same thing floating around. They shut it down because of the Pelicans. And honestly, it's easy to see why people would believe that. Over the last few years, the bird situation out here has made more headlines than the fishing itself. Injured pelicans, new FUBC gear restrictions, and constant talk about anglers being blamed. But here's the real story. The closure past the bait shop on the South Pier wasn't because pelicans. It came after a state inspection showed structural concerns with the old concrete bridge section. That structure's been sitting in saltwater since the 1950s, and even though it still looks fine from above, the damage underneath tells a different story. Just ask anybody from a boat that's going underneath there. So, no, this wasn't a punishment to the fishermen or a new wildlife crackdown. It's a safety issue. The pelican rules are separate. They were already in place long before this closure. That said, the timing doesn't help. With years of bird controversy and new restrictions, it's no surprise people are connecting the dots and thinking we've lost half the pier over the pelicans. Here's what's really happening. The South Pier beyond the bait shop is closed to vehicles and foot traffic, but the bait shop itself remains open. The North Pier is still open for fishing, and reports are solid for mackerel, snapper, or sheephead right now. The pelican restrictions, no sabikis, no multiple hook rigs, November through March, are still active, but unrelated to this specific closure. At the end of the day, this pier has been part of the Tampa Bay fishing history for 50 plus years. Whether you come for the kingfish runs or just grab live bait and watch the sunset, the Skyway will always be our spot. If you've got your own take, or if you've been down here since the change, drop a comment below. We want to hear what you're saying and seeing. And for those of you wondering where all the money's going, why they collect all that money when you pay your money to go on the pier, and why they're not putting it into the bridge, it's two different hands, because the state owns the pier and they lease it out to the people that are managing the pier through the state park system. So the people that you're paying to be able to fish on the pier, they don't have anything to do with maintaining the pier. They're just there with their little guard shack and their bait shop, and they provide bathrooms and stuff, and they don't have anything to do with maintaining the structure. That's the state park system. That's DOT, and they're not really getting that much money. So, yeah, it's not really much to chase after there. Anyway, let me know your thoughts.